Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have tonight Pablo Aslan with us, and Pablo Aslan is a very well-recognized musician. Thank you, Pablo, for being here with Jazz Factory, myself, and Frank Rivas.
Thank you, Luis, and thank you, Frank, for having me. It's a great pleasure to be talking to you and to your audience.
Frank,
thank you so much, Pablo.
You gave one anecdotal reference one time about Escualo, the melody that Astor Piazzolla did. Could you tell us about how did that melody came about with Astor Piazzolla?
Well, Escualo is a piece that Piazzolla wrote for his violinist, Fernando Suarez Paz, we used to play it. In fact, it's in my first CD, which is called Avantango. That's been out for a few years, and we recorded that with Fernando Suarez Paz's son, who lives in New York and plays the violin, and so we made a recording of it. And so usually when we presented this live, I used to tell the story of how the piece came about, and part of it was because Maestro Piazzolla, even though he admired Suarez Paz, his violinist, musically, they did not get along. The two of them had very strong personalities. So part of why he wrote this piece was to trip him up, to write a very difficult piece that he thought he would never be able to play. And Suarez Paz, of course, played it beautifully, and he kept trying to play it faster to see if he would make mistakes, and he never did. So it was kind of a competition, and Piazzolla was very competitive. And in fact, the word Escualo is the scientific name for the shark, which Piazzolla was a shark fisherman. So you get a sense of what kind of a man he was and why his music sounds the way he did when you understand those things about his personality.